Dear Mr. Chang, we are the people who were born in the millennium, also called Generation Y. In senior citizens' viewpoints, we are the flowers in the greenhouse. In our life, not only didn't we undergo the Chinese Civil War, but also didn't witness the economic miracle, let alone experience the happiness of lifting of martial law. From our perspective, freedom is easily accessible. We don't need to worry about the risk of being arrested. But we usually see some people abusing their rights, which is the outcome of the ancestors' sacrifices and efforts. We could get an abundance of information easily, but doing some nasty things rather than using them properly. Until now, we have heard the following sentence over thousands of times. If you guys lived in 30 years ago, saying those words or doing the similar things would be arrested immediately. By hearing these describes from the elder, what I comprehend is that if we back to the area 30 years ago, it is possible that we have no tomorrow, because we have heard lots of descriptions from the elders and have searched a great amount of information from the network and documents. There is something we want to talk to you, whether on the internet or the research. Their perspective about you is polarized. Some of the people respect you as the war hero who led the ROC through the Second Sino-Japanese War. Even at the end you withdrew to Taiwan, but you still stood the threat of the Communist Party of China, kept Taiwan away and avoided the disaster which the Communists might have caused. But on the other hand, there are also some people say that you brought lots of calamity to Taiwan. Let's take White Terror for instance. The historical tragedy made thousands of people, or even 10,000s of victims who were executed innocently, and they also brought about the life imprisonment to many people. They were convicted for no reasons, but just because the government insisted that they sensed some politically sensitive issues. What you did just cut unfixable scars to many families. Nowadays, still some of the victims' family could not go through the shadow of white terror. From our perspective, we have the positive side and the negative one. First, we want to compliment you for the land reform, which you conducted, causing great improvement to the farmers' livelihood, pulling aid from the US in the development of the industry, made the economy rise year after year. The trade of the exportation turned into surplus after a few years later. The quality of people's life rose gradually, prolonging the years of compulsory education, result in the promotion of educational attainment. For instance, the recognition of disease, the outline of the criminal law have significant advancements, leading to the country's step toward true modernization. The above are the substantial contributions you have made for Taiwan. We hope you can make an effort to do some changes in the following of the contents. However, first of all, it's about the attitude to people. In our opinion, the actions of military suppression caused many serious tragedies. Second, people were monitored by the Taiwan Garrison Command, and the restriction on the freedom of movement, not to mention the official limit on freedom of speech to people too. The conclusions above are too extreme and didn't put yourself in people's shoes. We think the right solutions to make people be sincerely convinced need to be democracy, listening to people and trying to build communication, allowing people to properly supervise government. The importance of control is to keep a durable peace and maintain rational thinking. Last but not least, we are thankful for your contribution to Taiwan. We wholeheartedly say that you can change the high pressure it used to be and listen more often to people.